and welcome to the MegSphere podcast, MegSphere Realtor podcast. I am here with Travis White, and he is a franchise owner of OxiFresh. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Franchise owner. Travis actually came out of corporate America and decided to start his own business. So I want to get into that, and I also want to talk about the benefits of having your carpets cleaned, especially right before a showing. If you're planning on getting your house listed, and Travis has been gracious enough to just share his story with us. So Travis, some of the questions that I have, one of the questions is just, I want you to talk about why or what motivated you to get out of corporate as what we know it, to get out of corporate and come into the franchise business, and why carpet cleaning?
I worked in a job that had a lot of overtime, and so my family work balance was just terrible. I was working shift work all the time. I was making great money, but I wasn't really there for my family when they needed me, or I wasn't able to do a lot of things with the family. I was always working. When I officially retired,
that is so weird. Don't say that. That is so weird. Okay.
I was turning down all overtime. So anytime overtime was offered to me, I was saying, no, I don't want to work it. I was still at 60% overtime. So for those that don't know, that means 60% of the time I was at work, I was working overtime.
Wow. That's a lot.
And so I was just done. I couldn't do it anymore.
I can't imagine.
And so me and Amy got to talking, and I was looking for opportunities of what I could do to maybe own my own business. We found OxiFresh. Mm-hmm. OxiFresh flew us out to Denver. They did demonstrations for us. We got to...
Which he's going to do one for us. He's going to do a demonstration. I'm super excited.
We got to see how the process works, how the back end things work, and we decided to jump into it. It was really scary.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
Yeah.
But
I feel ya.
We've been, in November, it'll be the start of our 4th year, and we're really excited.
Wow.
We just hired our first technician.
Wasn't me.
And
I have been approached, but it wasn't me.
And so we're really excited to expand.
Wow. Okay. So what motivated you for carpet? I mean, I love to hear your just transparency about how you were although you were getting paid, you were getting a lot of money, the work-family balance just wasn't good. I love to hear that. Why carpet?
So when OxiFresh was doing their demonstration for me, they said that they're a tech company that just happens to clean carpet. Explain that. That really intrigued me. So we're on the bleeding edge of technology when it comes to cleaning carpet. Okay. When most people think of getting their carpets cleaned, they think of someone that's like Stanley Steamer.
Or like
Rainbow. And they use a process that's called hot water extraction. Okay. And so a typical 250, 300 square foot room, they'll use between 25 gallons to 45 gallons of water, just depending on their process.
Yeah.
Whereas in OxiFresh, we'll use about half a gallon of water.
That's it?
That's it. And so not only are we able... Same square footage.
Wow, okay.
Not only are we able to save water in that process, but we're also able to get the carpets drier faster. So, being in 100% humidity, if you get your carpets hot water extracted, it can sometimes take 12 hours or longer for your carpet to fully dry. With the OxiFresh process, it's about 1 to 2 hours. And so,
that's it?
And so you get your home back faster. If you're looking to do a turnover to do showings, you could have us come in the morning, and by the afternoon, you're already able to do showings.
Wow. And does it depend on, now, obviously this shows my ignorance in the facility, but does it make a difference with like the media that you're using, like tile, wood, carpet? I mean, does it, because I know you can do all of it.
So carpets take the longest to dry. They're like 1 to 2 hours. If we did your tile, it's ready to go as soon as we leave. You can walk on it unless you're getting it sealed. Sealing is different, 2 to 4 hours to set, which is when you're able to walk on it, and it takes 8 hours to cure.
Wow. That is, I mean, I remember when my parents would, because we had all carpet, 90s, but I remember when my mom would have the carpet cleaned regularly. I mean, my mom, because we had a dog. And so it was, I can still feel it on my feet, but walking on the carpet and it's moist and squishy and but you're telling me it can be done in 2 hours.
Yep. It'll be drying at the longest 2 hours. Yeah.
Okay. So I had mentioned the different kinds of flooring. What types of carpet cleaning services do you offer?
So we offer all the way from a full restorative cleaning where it's not in the budget to replace the carpet, but you want to bring the carpet back to livable, say for residential, that would be you've waited 10 plus years to get your carpet clean. You want it restored enough. You want it sanitized where it's back livable again, all the way on the far extreme side of that to just a maintenance clean. That's
Okay.
what we would call your least soiled carpet.
Okay.
That's typically people without pets that get their carpets cleaned once a year. With pets, we generally state that you want to get it done about every 8 months, just because of the dander and the oils that are on the pets. Now, that may not be your whole home. Let's say your pet just generally lives in your living room. You may get that done every 8 months,
Okay.
and the rest of your house every, say, 12 to 15 months.
So, okay, I'm just thinking because our staircase is right behind him. So that is high traffic areas. So let's talk about, now and I should know this, but as a realtor, roughly what do people look at in spending on having to replace carpet? Let's say a 1,500 square foot house. Like what are they looking at having to replace all of the carpet versus what you offer?
So if you think about the expenses of your daily life, you have your dwelling. That's normally your most expensive purchase that you'll make. And then generally it's transportation. So it's your car.
Right.
Your second most expensive thing that you will ever buy is carpet. It's your flooring. So if you think about all of the carpet in your house, all of the tile, especially if you have hardwood, LVP, of those three, LVP is the cheapest. I believe it's going for $8 a square foot right now. Ooh. And so replacing versus cleaning professionally is much, much cheaper. You'll for LVP, if you get it cleaned regularly, you'll probably never have to replace it. It's very, very durable.
So how long, how often, like let's talk about how often the maintenance is that you would have to do that for each type of media.
So generally for carpet cleaning, we say every 12 to 15 months.
Okay.
Tile, if you don't get it sealed, it's about every 5 years. If you do get it sealed, it's about every 7 to 10 years. It just depends on the traffic.
Okay.
And then LVP is about every 2 years.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you said sealed. You've said it twice now. What does that mean? I guess I don't understand what that means.
So grout is porous.
Yes.
And so anything that you may spill on it or soil can get trapped in the grooves and the cracks and stuff in the grout.
So wait, I'll pause. Question. Okay. I'm thinking about this now. I'm dealing with new construction.
Right.
Does new construction come with and all over? That's the thing. The only place that they're having carpet now is in the bedrooms. That's literally the only place that they have carpet.
Right.
So the rest of the house has tile or LVP. Do they seal that?
A reputable company that installs tile should seal the tile when it's first installed.
You said should.
It normally comes in the grout.
Okay.
And so it's already got sealer mixed in. There's an easy way to test if your grout is sealed or not.
Oh, do tell.
You can just take a drop of water on your finger, put it in the crack of the grout, and give it about a minute. If after a minute it's still bubble and hydrophobic on top, it's sealed. If it has soaked into the grout, it is not sealed.
Okay, now we're going to have to test it. Okay, so we're going to test two things. We're going to do the sealing, and then we're also going to do the carpet demonstration. Can you explain the different methods of carpet cleaning you use and why you would use one method over the other?
So we really only do one method, and that's encapsulation cleaning.
Yes.
And so,
that's like the blue bristles?
No. So
he's like, no. Let me fix that. No.
So there's two different types of soil in your carpet. There's soluble and insoluble.
Oh, I feel like I'm back in chemistry, Travis. You're killing me.
Exactly. My background is in chemistry. That's why I love carpet cleaning.
Okay. So there's a little bit of passion. All right. Do tell. I'm listening.
I'll make it simple. There's soil that you can pick up with water, and there's soil that you can't pick up with water.
Okay.
So your daily vacuuming will pick up the insolubles. Just think of it as tiny rocks.
Delicious.
And so that is one of the most important maintenance steps on any carpet is vacuuming weekly. If you vacuum weekly, you can extend the life of your carpet by 5, 7, maybe more years.
Okay.
Because that's the solubles or the insolubles, I'm sorry, that which your vacuum can pick up, that's what does the damage to your carpet. So if you think of carpet fiber when it's made, it's in a straight line and then they cut it with a hot knife. And if you have little rocks in there in between, as you're walking on it, it's bending over all those little rocks. And if you never pick it up, the tops of that will bloom. And so even after you vacuum, we come back, we professionally clean it. You're still going to see all the shadows in there. So it's going to look dirty and dingy, even if it's clean.
Okay.
And once this damage has been done, there's nothing we can do to repair it. So then you either have to have it patched out or you have to replace it.
Wow. Okay.
And so what you're doing with daily vacuuming and getting your carpet professionally cleaned after that is you're preventing that damage.
Right, right.
And so the way our process works, you'll have your carpet fiber and you'll have the soil that's attached to it. And we'll lay down a pre-spray and that will detach the soil from the carpet fiber. Then we add our Encap solution to it and it turns to salt. So it encapsulates the dirt, it turns to salt, and then our machine picks it up.
I've never seen that kind of technology. I've never even heard of that.
What people generally think of is hot water extraction, which would be like your most major steam cleaner.
Right.
And so they will also use a pre-spray. It'll detach from the carpet. And then their wand has like a pressure washer on it. And so they'll use that method to get the dirt away from the carpet fiber and then use the suction of the vacuum to pull it up. What most people don't realize is every 50 foot of hose that they use, they lose half of their suction. And so
it's not as powerful. I mean, you're not getting as much.
I never want to speak for someone else's. Right. I don't know what their truck mount is able to do or if they're using a portable machine. I never want to speak bad about anyone else's process. But if they are using, say you have a 3rd-story home and they're using it from their truck all the way to the 3rd story,
they're having to get to.
They will have more suction at the front door than they will, upstairs in the bedroom.
I mean, that just makes sense, though.
With our process, it's the same cleaning everywhere.
Okay, so I have a son that has really, really bad allergies. He's actually allergic to cats, and we had a cat. I know that's yours and Amy's favorite animal. So let's talk about just the overall health and hygiene and the impact that carpet cleaning can have on just the health of your home and just the health of people in your family.
The way I like to explain it to customers is your carpet is fabric that's on the floor. How often do you wash your clothes?
Every day.
Do you wash them when they look dirty, or do you wash them when you know they're dirty?
I wash them when they're being used.
Right. And so the fabric on your floor is the same way.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It also acts as a natural filter for your house. So as your AC is running, it's blowing out of the vents. Anything that comes out of those vents gets into the carpet.
See my eyes? Can you see my eyes? Oh.
And so if you let that go on too long, now you're running into a situation where you have all those allergens and stuff that are constantly in the carpet, and it can definitely cause allergy issues. Now, there's two different types of carpet cleaning when it comes to allergies. There are some special cases where clients need their entire space to be hypoallergenic,
do you provide that?
Which is the type of cleaning where you can't be exposed to any allergens at all. Normally it's a specific allergen, and we don't provide that service.
Okay.
That would be a level 3 cleaner. You would need to think of like a hazmat crew that might do body cleanup type stuff.
Wow, this is serious.
They are able to come in with special equipment, special cleaners, and they can absolutely make a space completely hypoallergenic.
Wow, okay.
Now,
but what if it's
for a regular household, we would be able to a lot of all of those allergens out. And especially with weekly vacuuming, it will become that space.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. So what is OxiFresh considered? So you mentioned the word level 3. OxiFresh is considered what level of cleaning?
So we're able to do all the way to a restorative cleaning, a restoration. We typically don't do that for residential customers because
it can get expensive.
It gets very expensive. For our commercial clients, it's typically less expensive for us to come in, do the restorative cleaning versus replacing the carpet.
Oh yeah, I can see like on a major scale, on a bigger scale.
Right. And with our restorative cleaning for our commercial customers, if we're not able to restore the carpet, it's free.
Wow.
Right. So we come in, we do an assessment, we say, yes, I can restore this back to rentable or whatever the case may be for the space. And if we're not able to deliver the results, it's free. The commercial customer is banking on us not having to replace the carpet.
Yeah.
And so if we're not able to get it back to rentable, the service was free, and they're able to come in, replace carpet and
versus
stuff like
typically
that.
How much would that cost?
So you're I really don't know carpet installation costs. That's something that we talk with the commercial client with, and we say, how much is it going to cost to replace the carpet? We want to be right at 50 or 60% of that cost.
Wow. Okay.
And so if it's logical, let's say it's 40% for us to restore it back, we'll go ahead and restore it, and then they have saved 60% of their cost.
No, that's really good to know, especially for commercial realtors that are looking for a service and if you have a client that's trying to lease out a space.
Generally for a home though, the cost of replacing the padding and the carpet, it's not advantageous for them to do a restorative cleaning. Normally the carpet's so dilapidated at that point that they just want to replace it anyway. Right.
So you talked about replacing carpet. Let's say, for example, in my house, like right now, I have a dog, I have 4 kids, there's stains everywhere. So what are we looking at as far as like treating the stains? Is it guaranteed that the stains will come out? And I've seen some really very, very satisfying pictures that Jarvis has posted on their OxiFresh website. And it really is incredible, I'm excited to see what happened. But like, how do you handle the tough stains that are typically, and I can think of one right now. There's a stain upstairs, and it's, the carpet's actually worn down. So like, how do you handle that?
So we can never really guarantee that we'll get everything out. We can run several tests on the carpet to see if it's logical that it'll come out.
That's true.
There are some things that can basically re-dye the carpet, and then we're not able to get it out.
Okay.
Coffee is one that a lot of people don't think of.
No, I don't.
So it's already hot, it's acidic, and all carpet dyes are set with acid.
Wow.
And so if you add something that's acidic and it's already hot to the carpet, a lot of people don't realize that coffee has dyes in it to make it look a certain color when it's brewed. That's not the beans, that's dye.
That's delicious. Great.
If you spill the coffee on the carpet, it's hot, it's acidic, it can re-dye the carpet. And then unfortunately, there's nothing that as a carpet cleaner, we can pull that dye back out.
Delicious.
We can try to get it lighter. We can try to get it to maybe look better, but the dye is going to be there because it's re-dyed the carpet. Sometimes synthetic dyes can do the same thing.
Like hair dye? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's the awesome thing about dyes. They're permanent.
Not the one that was in my hair, but okay.
Toner is another one that, once toner hits your carpet, it may be time to patch the carpet. It just depends. Synthetic dyes, we get in trouble a lot because the customer will try to get the synthetic dye out of the carpet first, and now you have set the dye, and there's nothing we can do at that point.
So,
but we have in our stain kit, we have over 50 different chemicals and different products that we can use to try to get stains out. We do for certain stains, there is an additional fee that goes along with that. We generally will talk about that with the customer in the walkthrough. We'll say, hey, you have this huge red stain. With our normal cleaning process, it's probably not going to come out, but we can add synthetic dye remover and we can try to get it lighter. And a lot of times what we'll do is we'll get the worst spot of that stain. We'll go around the edges and just try to get it out.
Yeah.
And if it looks like it's going to come out, we'll go back to the customer and say, hey, it looks like it's going to come out. For an additional fee, we'll get the rest of it out.
Okay.
If we try it and it's not budging, we generally won't recharge for it.
Okay,
right.
Well, that's very kind. Now, you did say chemicals. I know that you and Amy are avid animal lovers.
Yes.
So for people that have pets and they hear that word, we have 15 different chemicals that we could possibly treat it with. What do you do in that situation?
So everything we use is pet friendly, human friendly. We are the greenest carpet cleaner in the world.
Wow.
That's not just a slogan. We really are.
Wow. Okay.
Everything we use is septic safe, human safe. The quote unquote worst product we use is our sanitizer. And by the time we're done with the cleaning, it's already in such a diluted form that, from my understanding, if you were to lick the carpet, you would be fine. I wouldn't suggest doing this.
If my son sees this video, he'll probably go lick it. I mean, we'll just say.
But like dogs and cats, they absorb things through their paws. And so with pets, we do strongly recommend to the customer not for them to walk on the carpet while it's wet. But the great thing about OxiFresh is your carpet should be dry in about 1 to 2 hours.
Right.
And then you can let your pets roam free again.
Right. Is that one of the reasons why you chose OxiFresh too? Because of that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. They are, I think Amy has, what's it called? A Maine Coon?
Maine Coon, yes.
Maine Coon. And they're very much animal lovers. I had Bosco out here just a second ago, and he was just loving on Travis. So I appreciate that. And I know that other people will too, because I mean, pets are just as much part of your home as the people. This one's my favorite. What are some common misconceptions, carpet cleaning, that people have that you have to kind of myth bust?
We categorize clients into two different categories. So there's
You're
clients,
A and you're B.
right? There's clients that will call us when they have an issue, and that's when we like you to call. Let's say you had a spill, or I'm noticing that this area is getting high traffic. That's when you need to call us.
Okay.
So basically, when your vacuum is not able to keep up, or let's say you have a carpet cleaner that you can use for your house, and you try to pick up a stain and it doesn't work, that's when you need to stop and call us.
I was just like a Kaboom. Is Kaboom one of them?
Well, like only thing we suggest you don't use is Resolve. Resolve has bleach in it, and if you use it, it will bleach your carpet. Y'all are free to Google that. They are under a humongous lawsuit right now.
Free to Google that.
Do not use Resolve.
Okay.
Any other product, you should be okay. Generally, they're formulated in a way where it would be hard to mess your carpet up. But always use it as directed, because once you bleach your carpet, it's
no
bleached.
going back.
You'll have to get it re-dyed.
Yeah.
And that's generally expensive. Let's say you really do vacuum weekly, you keep up with your carpet maintenance as much as you can, and you notice your vacuum's just not keeping up anymore. A lot of people think, oh, it's time for me to get a new vacuum. Your carpet's designed to hide dirt.
Okay.
It can only hide so much dirt. Remember, it's fabric on the floor.
Right.
And so once it's hidden as much dirt as it can, that's when it's time to call us. You'll notice as you vacuum, it still looks dirty. As you try to clean the spot up, it didn't quite come up. That's when it's time to call us. And what we're able to do is really get down into the carpet fibers and get it back to new. And that way, next time you vacuum, you're like, this is what my carpet has always supposed to been like.
Right.
And it prevents damage.
Okay.
So
the best thing, rule of thumb, when you see a problem, call.
Right.
Okay, that would be type A. Now,
yes.
Let's talk about type B.
So people in denial, or people with pets.
Okay, then I'm type B.
So probably not, but just listen to type B first.
Okay, all right.
So you have a puppy or a not well-trained pet, and they have accidents frequently. There's only so many accidents they can have on the carpet before it makes it into the padding.
Whoa. Okay.
Once that type of material makes it into the padding, it makes it very hard to recover that material.
Okay.
And so while we're able to clean the carpet fibers, no carpet cleaner in the world on a regular cleaning ever wants to get the padding wet. Okay. That's when your carpet stays wet for days.
Ooh.
So if that's happened to you in the past, that's what's happened. Believe it or not, your carpet dries from the bottom to the top. It acts like a candle wick.
Oh, okay.
And so it dries at the very tippy top, and then it just pulls all the moisture up.
Okay.
Just like a candle wick. And so if you get the padding wet, anything that was in there is now going to resurface. So if you have a pet stain, or any stain really, and the pet has gone to the restroom there enough, it's made it into the padding. And now if someone comes and cleans the top of the carpet, it's now going to draw that back out.
Wow.
And so
it may not be as a dark yellow, it'll still be like a pale yellow, and there's just nothing you can really do to get that out.
And then the customer's upset because they're like, hey, the stain came back. Well, the stain came back because the pet has gone to the restroom enough in that area that it's drawn it back up out of the padding.
Okay.
And so if you're in that category, you really only need to let it happen a few times before you call us. And you can call us as early as one time. If your pet happened to have an accident, you really should call us and get it sanitized. That way those bacteria and stuff don't continue to grow in your carpet. Especially with the humidity we have here, it doesn't take a lot of moisture for that bacteria to grow, and then you have odors.
Well, and I was going to ask about mold. Like, how do you avoid, I mean, if it's already gotten into the padding, how do you, like, just looking at the carpet, how do I know that it's already gotten into the padding?
You won't. It's very difficult for even us to assess whether or not that has happened. And that's something that we have to have the conversation with the client. And don't lie to your carpet cleaner. They will know if you're lying. And it makes it more difficult for us. So I believe the reason that people lie to their carpet cleaner is bait and switch.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I'm sorry. Like, why would you lie to a carpet cleaner?
Bait and switch.
Okay, explain.
So we're going to come clean 5 rooms of carpet for $89. No, you're not on any planet. So what'll happen is the client will maybe not give as much information to the carpet cleaner to get it for the $89 instead of having the carpet cleaner add more services that they really need to the carpet cleaning.
But just to save money.
But to try to save money. One of the awesome things about OxiFresh is all of our product line is online. So you can go online to oxifresh.com right now. You can say, I have 5 rooms. I know I have pets, so I need either odor destroyer or sanitizer. It spits out a quote right there. And you can just order the product. But what about the machine? Can you use these that's another question. Can you use these products with just like your regular vacuum cleaner? No, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So everything we have is proprietary. We have our own chemist. Remember, we're a technology company that just happens to clean carpet.
Yeah.
And so all of our stuff is proprietary.
Okay.
And we make it all in-house.
Oh.
After every carpet cleaning, we give all of our clients a bottle of spotter. It is the exact same spotter treatment that we use to treat any of our organic spots. And you can continue to use that for the next 12, 15 months until you get your carpet cleaned again. And it'll keep your house looking brand new.
Okay, so this is random. Well, it's not random, but I'm thinking of a specific place, a specific room in my house. The shower. Do you clean showers?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Good to know, because mine is disgusting. What sets your carpet cleaning business apart from other carpet cleaners in the area?
So I think the biggest thing for us in the area is our customer service.
I would agree.
We offer really great customer service. We have a 7-day, no questions asked guarantee on a redo for residential, and for commercial clients, it's generally longer than that. And so most people don't do a complete walkthrough after we're done. They're like, okay, great, the carpet cleaning's finished. I want to stay off the carpet while it's wet. In fact, we recommend that just so you don't get wick back. You're not pushing the carpet fibers into the pad, so things will wick back.
Yeah.
And let's say it's day 3 and you're walking through your house and, oh my gosh, Travis missed that stain. All you have to do is call us back, and we'll come right back out. We'll address the stain. We'll get it taken care of for you. We would rather come back out, take care of a dime-sized stain that we just happen to miss. We are human. We're not perfect.
Yeah.
And instead of you looking at that stain for the next year and being like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Travis didn't take care of the stain.
How many people do you have on your team?
Currently, we have about 15 people or so in a call center in Denver. So if you don't call me directly, you'll go to the call center.
Okay.
They can take care of you there. We have our web development team that take care of all the online stuff. So if you order online, they'll take care of you there. They're kind of separate.
Yeah.
And then currently here in the Lake Jackson area, there's me and my tech.
So you cover, I mean, since we're talking Brazoria County, you cover Freeport, Angleton, Clute, West Columbia, all of Brazoria County.
OxiFresh's own territories. So unlike some of the other franchises, you can have one OxiFresh on top of the other, but we own certain zip codes.
Okay.
And so that way we don't compete against each other. And basically, I own from Highway 6 all the way down to the coast.
So you could even go like Pearland.
Yes.
Wow.
Well,
Alvin, Manville.
Yes. And
Rocharon.
Yes. Rocharon, Arcola.
Yes. Okay.
Alvin, all the way over to Texas City, all the way over to Bay City.
Wow. That's a really big radius.
It's technically 2 territories.
That's crazy. Okay, just because I know this is the ever begging question people always ask all the time. On average, I mean, I guess there's no one size fits all. It just kind of depends. But on average, what could a person expect to pay for a carpet cleaning?
Currently, we're right at about $48 a room, and a room is 250 square foot or less. And so let's say you have a room that's 350 square foot, but then you have a room that we're only going to clean about 100 square foot. That would still count as just 2 rooms. We're not going to add the extra room charge onto you because the one room is 350 square foot.
Okay.
We really hate the bait and switch model that has been brought to carpet cleaning, and we do everything we can to stay away from that.
That's awesome. That's very reasonable. I'm ready for a demonstration.
Awesome.
Okay, and we are back, and Travis is going to do a demonstration. So we came in my bedroom because I wanted to, there was a spot by the bed over here that I was concerned about from the cat, and Travis has this really cool CSI technology. So we're going to use some of these goggles to help see what we are going to be looking for. So explain what this is. What is that?
So this right here is a hydro sensor, and a lot of times we'll have clients that'll have pet odors in their house, and they're just not sure where they're coming from. And
Bosco actually stays in here. So our dog, this is where his domain is, and I thought he was potty trained, but come to find out, there's some surprises in here, aren't there?
Yes. And so what this will do, this is able to get down into the carpet padding and let us know if it's damp. And so if we poke it in the carpet here, we don't get any beeps, which is good. That means the carpet padding is dry. Well, if we go in this area,
hey,
it is wet.
Hey!
So if you look with the naked eye right here,
I can't see. I mean, other than the shadow,
you can't see
anything.
But all of our techs carry a UV light, and
okay, and do the UV light without the goggles, and then we'll do the light.
So the UV light without the goggles, you're still not really able to see anything.
Now watch.
But if you put the goggles on, you can clearly see.
There it is.
Where
Bosco has left me a surprise.
Bosco has
left many surprises.
Left a surprise.
That is so gross. Ew. Okay.
And so all of our techs will carry all of this with them. And if you have an odor in your house and you're just not quite sure where it's coming from, we can probably locate it for you.
So Travis, let's say on a room like this, what would be the protocol? Like, what would you do to fix it?
So, because we know...
and we also found a spot over here. Well, I mean, that you can see. That's very clear. You can see that.
That one you can see.
But even that, it's dry.
But, so typically, since we know that it's under the bed, unfortunately, we run in a crew where we're not able to move furniture, especially furniture as heavy as this bed.
Right.
Now, let's say it was under this nightstand that we were able to move it for you. We could absolutely do that. In this case, we would want y'all to move the bedding, and we would continue to search around the room and just see
where all the surprises are.
Right, where the surprises were. And so we would have y'all move that furniture for us.
Okay.
We can help you move the furniture if you don't have any help. And then we would be able to fully sanitize the area and take care of the problem.
Yeah. There's another spot over here that I was actually concerned about. It's over here in front of the bed because it felt like it was still wet. Do you want to test it and see if it's actually still wet?
Absolutely.
Okay. This is so fun. All right, here we go. Please excuse the mess. Yay! Okay, and here's the scary thing is that we haven't had a cat in here for almost a year. It's just that spot right there. Oh. So at this point, what should we just replace the carpet here?
No, so this is definitely something we would be able to take care of. When we were looking at it through the light, we could see where it looks like, and I would just say an animal large enough was able to hike its leg up. And this is a situation where it's not frequent enough where it's probably gotten to the padding. It's probably in a situation where you would want to replace the carpet would be, let's say you had an animal that was constantly going in one spot over and over and over again. That's when we would do a pad extraction, and we can actually extract all of that urine from the padding.
Oh.
We would recommend replacing if you had several of those spots where it continues to go over and over and over again.
Okay. All right. So, all right, we will be back. Okay. Travis is going to do the, what do you call it? The grout test?
Yeah, it's the demonstration to see if the grout still has sealant on it.
Okay.
And so all you'll do is you get your fingers wet, just enough where it's dripping. And then we'll want to get it right on the grout. And all grout, we get a little bit more water here. If I come to your house, I'll have a spray bottle. It's all going to pull up like that at the very start because it's still rock. But what we don't want it to see it do is actually go into
and start to like absorb.
And start to absorb into the grout, and that's when we'll know, okay, it's not sealed anymore. I would say you still have a pretty good amount of sealant left in there.
Okay.
And so just a regular cleaning would probably do you best.
Okay.
What we would see if you didn't have any sealer is this water would actually travel. And so it would kind of go like this.
And then just get absorbed.
Right. And what it's actually doing is soaking into the grout, but it's not doing it in this circumstance, which is great.
Okay.
Our typical cleaning use a high pH cleaner to clean with, and typically it won't take off a whole lot of any type of sealant that you have on there.
Okay.
And so you'll still retain the hydrophobicness of the sealant.
Cool. All right, let's do a demonstration. Another one.
All right.
All right. So Travis is going to do a demonstration, and there is that spot right there, but he's going to... Yeah, we'll just see him do what he does.
So this is our pre-spray. This is what's going to break this stain up right here from the carpet. And so we can use our OF1000 here. And this is a machine that has 28,000 bristles. It's got 2 rollers on it. They spin at 480 RPM, and that's what's going to agitate our pre-spray into the carpet there. So you can see already just
it's already coming up.
Just with the pre-spray and the agitation, we're able to lift a lot of that
Yeah, whatever that was. I don't even know what that was.
Whatever that was.
Whatever that was.
And then we'll take, this is our end cap. And now Megan will comment on how awesome the end cap smells.
Yes, I will.
And so all of our techs will travel north and south with the machine, just like this. And then we'll go east and west with the machine.
Okay, the smell is delicious. It smells super fresh.
And what you'll notice is...
Oh my gosh, it's gone.
You have nice clean carpet.
It's gone.
And
wow.
Like I said, all of our products are eco-friendly. There's
I'm not gonna lick it.
friendly. We're not gonna lick it, but if you feel the carpet here, Megan, you'll see that it's just damp to the touch. It's kind of like morning dew.
Yeah, like not even.
This will be dry in approximately an hour.
Wow, that's really cool. It's gone.
It's gone.
That is so cool. Wow. And he's going to do the rest of the carpet. We'll have one clean spot in the house. That is really cool.
Yeah, you can take some before and after pictures if you want to with the nice, cool, we call them the Pinterest lines or the Instagram lines that get left in the carpet. Some people absolutely love it. They're like, oh my gosh, I love the machine lines. It reminds me that I just got my carpet cleaned and I absolutely love it. Some of our clients want everything raked out, which they want their carpet returned without the lines in it. And we absolutely have that ability. It just depends on what your preference is.
Wow, this is great. I'm so excited. I am so excited. It just looks fluffy.
Yes, so
it looks so fluffy.
The machine will, as it works, it will lift the carpet pile up. That will also help aid in vacuuming later on down the road. Your carpet pile will be lifted up, and you'll be able your vacuum will be able to reach down into those carpet fibers.
That is so great.
And pull out a little bit more.
Cool. All right. So Travis just made my carpet or the rug fluffy again. And I want you to see just how fluffy the bristles, like the bristles just look soft and fluffy again. Before they were like matted down and wore down. But that is just after, it's just so pretty. And I told you, I think we paid $800 for this rug. So thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, OxiFresh.
So this size rug to get it clean is $45.
All right. This is one of the bigger ones too.
Yes, this would be considered a large area rug.
Okay, $45. You can have your rug cleaned and looking fluffy and riche. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, OxiFresh of Lake Jackson. Woo!